Hello, Pokemon trainers! Welcome back to another Pokemon video on iStarly TV. I know it's been a while. I've missed you all. I'm back now making videos though, mainly because Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are coming out very soon. So I'm definitely going to be posting videos once we start getting more information, but also once the games come out. But we did get a lot of information today, so I wanted to talk about that. Also, Legends of Arceus, I'm going to make another video for that game. That game looks amazing. I'm really excited for both of these upcoming Pokemon games. We did also get another Pokemon game a few weeks ago, I guess about a month ago, in the form of Pokemon Unite. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Unite, and I have been enjoying it quite a bit. I'm not amazing at it. I'm in veteran class right now. I'm almost at Ultra, which is one tier away from Master, but I might do some gameplay footage of Pokemon Unite. I've just been scared to do that because I'm not amazing at the game. I'm okay at the game, so, you know, we'll see what happens, but it's been a lot of fun. Either way, today's video is about Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, which are the Diamond and Pearl remakes coming to the Nintendo Switch just in a few months. So it was funny because, you know, if you look online and just in general, there hadn't been that much information about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, even though they're coming out just a few months away. I mean, we know that they're remakes of Diamond and Pearl, so we generally know what to expect from these games for the most part, but I think everyone still wanted to see how they would look on Nintendo Switch, what kind of new features they would have, and stuff like that, and how true to the originals they would be. So today's video, today we had a Pokemon Presents earlier today, and I watched it. I woke up really early to watch it, and I'm just getting around to making a video. And I thought it was great. It made me a lot more excited for these games. There's a lot of returning mechanics that look like a lot of fun, and some brand new features that also look amazing. So today we're going to talk about both of those. We're going to talk about what's new in these games that we know of so far, and what that might mean for when we're playing these games. And we're also going to talk about what's old, what's returning from these games, maybe features from the originals that were successful and fun that people were hoping were coming back that are coming back. So I'm going to kind of mix it up when I'm talking about new features and old features. I'm kind of going a little bit in the order of the trailer, not really, but basically let's start with a more general take on these games. They are remakes, they are for the Nintendo Switch. The big noticeable difference is the art style. Obviously, these games are going to look a lot nicer because they're on the Nintendo Switch, whereas the originals were on the Nintendo DS. So we're several generations of hardware upgraded at this point. The art style looks good. Now, the one thing about the art style, of course, is that the characters are what a lot of people call little chibi characters, which is these little tiny characters that are like very cute. And they look like kind of little dolls, I guess. So in the overworld, when you're playing the game, all the characters look like little chibi characters, little chibi dolls. And I know that that's something that some people maybe don't like. Personally, I mean, I kind of wish that the art style was a lot more closer to Pokemon Sword and Shield. You know, you have your characters and they're like, you know, actual size, kind of. Whereas in this game, again, they're just like little toys. They do look like little toys, which is kind of cool though. But I don't hate this art style. Again, I would have preferred if it was more like Sword and Shield, but I don't hate this. I do think it's cute, and I do think what matters most is the actual gameplay. So the art style is worth talking about, and let's just start with that question. Let me know in the comments what you think of the art style. I always say there's no right or wrong answer here. If you love the art style, that's amazing. That's great. If you hate the art style, that's also fine. That's perfectly fine, and you are welcome to that opinion. So the first new feature that I wanted to talk about that I know a lot of people are going to be excited for is the fact that Pokemon follow you in this game. This is a feature that has been recurring throughout the series off and on ever since Pokemon Yellow version, which was one of the first games in the entire series. And this is something that people have always really liked. When it's a feature in Pokemon games, people have always really liked it, I think. And so it made another appearance in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which are some of the other previous remakes. And that was a feature that a lot of people really liked. I personally loved it as well. And then It kind of made a reappearance in Pokemon Sword and Shield, at least in the DLC. In the 2 DLC areas, Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra, your Pokemon can follow you around after you reach a certain point in the game. But while people like that, I think a lot of people were also a little upset that you couldn't do that in the regular main games of Pokemon Sword and Shield. So it looks like it's coming back for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And that's cool. That's never a bad feature. It's always a lot of fun just kind of seeing your Pokemon in the overworld following you around. And hopefully, if your Pokemon's shiny, it also appears shiny in the overworld. Usually, that's the case as well. The next feature is actually a returning feature, and this is the Pokemon contests, which were very popular. Actually, I don't know if they were popular, but these were features that were introduced in Ruby and Sapphire. And they brought them back in Diamond and Pearl, which is the games that came out after. And they changed some things. I personally think I liked the Ruby and Sapphire contests a little bit more. The Diamond and Pearl contests had this one feature where it was kind of like a little dance off. And that was something that I never truly enjoyed. Just looking at the screen, though, for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, it looks like there might be a tiny bit of an upgrade to this feature. So even if this feature is in the game, or well, it is obviously, it might play a little bit differently. There might be maybe more strategy to it than there were in the previous games. So that's something to look forward to as well, I guess. And hopefully you get more rewards for doing well in contests. I think in original Diamond and Pearl, it was kind of just like a little side feature. You didn't really get too many crazy, like, cool rewards for doing that. So hopefully this time around, there will be more of a reason to do them. I guess there was also a little dress-up competition in the contests in Diamond and Pearl as well. It didn't look like they showed too much of that feature in this trailer, but I imagine that's also coming back. So if you like the contests, you know, that's something that you can enjoy in these games. Let me know in the comments as well. I'm interested in seeing how many people actually enjoyed those contests in Diamond and Pearl. The next feature, talking about dress-up, is actually a little bit of a wardrobe change in these games, with items called, or not items, but a feature called Styles. And it looks like there will be a little area in the game, maybe a shop or maybe multiple shops, where you can change your character's wardrobe. So there is a little bit of customization for your character in these games, which is always cool. You know, usually, like, for example, X and Y had customization, and then when they went to Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, which was a remake right after X and Y, they didn't have customization in that game. So this time around, they are doing customization. You can choose your character's skin color. It's probably it. And then you can also, it looks like you can also choose your character's clothes. Maybe you unlock new styles as the game progresses. The customization doesn't look as deep as it was in Sword and Shield. But this is just a first trailer. Maybe it is deep. Maybe it is very deep. Right now, it just looks like there's things called styles. And it looks like when you wear a style, you wear all of the clothes in that style. So it doesn't look like you can mix and match. At least right now, it doesn't look like that's the case. I think this is cool. You know, if they had just done it where you could not customize your character, keeping true to the original games, you know, it would have kind of been unfortunate, but it's not a deal breaker for me. So adding the ability to kind of change your appearance a little bit, I think is cool. The next feature I want to talk about here is the Union Room, which is where you can trade and battle with people. In original Diamond and Pearl, there were a few other features, like you could kind of chat with people. And I think there was even a draw feature where you could use your DS touchscreen to draw pictures together. I don't think that's coming back. I mean, who knows? But there's not really a touchscreen feature in these games. So I don't know. But for the Union Room, this is where you can battle with your friends and trade Pokemon. So obviously that's going to be important. Now, a few things that are not directly related to the Union Room, but in a way they kind of are. It was also announced first that ranked battles would not be available in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. This is something that might not matter to a lot of people. Personally, I find this to be very unfortunate. I'm someone who really enjoys battling. That's one of the biggest driving factors for me, like putting a lot of hours in these games. I like training Pokemon, breeding Pokemon, maybe hatching some shinies, and then showing them off in battles online and ranking up and stuff like that. This time around, it does look like they said that for ranked battles, those are going to stay in Pokemon Sword and Shield. So there will not be any ranked battles in these new games. I don't know if that means that they're going to update Sword and Shield when these games come out. Because otherwise I feel like it's going to be kind of stale, because, you know, it'll be 2 years since Sword and Shield came out when these games came out, or when these games come out. And so I feel like they should keep mixing it up, and having new battle, Pokemon or features or whatever. But, it is unfortunate that, ranked battles will not be occurring in these games. I mean, you know, it's not a deal breaker for me, but I do find it very unfortunate. Now, the other thing, as far as trading Pokemon, they didn't say whether this would be the case or not, but I don't know if the GTS will be coming back in these games. The GTS currently is a feature in Pokemon Home, and they did announce that Pokemon Home would be compatible with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl in 2022. So they didn't say when in 2022, but basically when Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl come out this year in November, they will not initially be compatible with Pokemon Home. So that also means that you will not be able to very easily trade your Pokemon or import your Pokemon from previous games. This is also something that I find very unfortunate. I actually recently hatched a shiny Stunky in Pokemon Sword, hoping that I would be able to transfer it to Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Looks like that's not going to be the case, so I am sad about that. But at the same time, I was kind of expecting this to be the case. In a lot of recent Pokemon releases, such as, you know, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, even X and Y, Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield, etc., the Pokemon Bank or Pokemon Home equivalent usually was not initially available upon release. So it's not surprising that we have to wait a few months to be able to import our Pokemon to and from Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl into Pokemon Home. I was hoping it would be available, but I also, again, I kind of understood that it probably would not be. So that's just more about battling and trading. You know, that could be a deal breaker for some people. Some people might not care about that at all. Maybe they'll still have some kind of a Wonder Trade feature in Diamond and Pearl or the remakes. I imagine that they would. It seems like they've been doing that a lot lately with their games, and that's usually a fun feature as well. So let's hold out hope for some kind of a Wonder Trade or surprise trade feature in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. But what do you think about the changes, or what do you think about the fact that there are no ranked battles in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? Is that a deal breaker for you? Do you not care at all about that? Let me know in the comments. I'm really interested in knowing as well. A few more things. So kind of related to Pokemon battles, the sticker feature has returned, and this also looks really cool. In the original games, I think these were called seals, but basically what it was is you had your Pokeballs, you could go to your PC, and basically you equip little stickers. Again, I think it was called seals in the original game. And basically when you throw out your Pokemon in battle, these little animations will show when the Pokeball opens up. So you could put little sparkles around the Pokeball, and then when you send your Pokemon in battle, little sparkles would appear. You could send little flowers. I mean, there's a lot of different customization options, and these are returning in this game, and that's pretty cool too. That's something else that I like. I sometimes like catching Pokemon in specific Pokeballs because there is sometimes a little animation. Like, for example, in Sword and Shield, if you send out a Pokemon in a timer ball, there's like a little arrows that appear when you send it out. If you send out a Pokemon in a lure ball, there's like a little splash animation. It's tiny, but it's a small detail, but it's something that I think is really cool. And this looks like it'll add to that even further. So I'm excited for this. It's not something that I needed in these games, but more customization is always good in my opinion. So what do you think about stickers in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl? Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Is it a feature that you used often in the original games if you played those? Is it something that you can't wait to do with your Pokemon? I hope there's a lot of customization features. I think in the original game there was kind of a lot, actually. I think there was even letters that you could do, so that was kind of funny. Now, the last thing I want to talk about here, there's a few things I want to talk about here, but it's kind of connected. The Pokemon Underground is returning in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. So once again, these do look like really true remakes to their original counterparts. And that's a great thing, I think. The Underground was something that I thought was cool in the original games. It's not like it was my absolute favorite feature, but it was a little different thing you could do in the games to take a break from battling and catching and all that. And that's what I liked about these games, is it feels like there was a big variety of things that you could do. It really felt like you could put a lot of hours into original Diamond and Pearl, and it looks like that's going to be the case for these games as well. So the underground is, as it sounds, you go underground in the games and you can explore, and basically you can use like a digging tool or digging equipment or something to kind of dig up rare items. You could dig up like shards to sell for better items. You could dig up stones like Thunderstone, etc. Even rare stones, maybe like Shiny Stone. You could dig up fossils. So this was how you got the fossil Pokemon in Diamond and Pearl. So hopefully there's other rare things you can find, or hopefully there's a lot of cool things you can get out of digging. But I think that this feature is cool. Again, it allows you to maybe grind out for certain stones that you could be looking for. Maybe if you want to evolve a Pokemon that evolves with a certain stone, but you don't have that stone, so you can grind it out by going in the mines or the underground. Now, connected to the underground, secret bases are also returning. You can decorate your secret base. Now, secret bases are something that originally appeared in Ruby and Sapphire. I do think they were a little more deep in Ruby and Sapphire and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire than they are in Diamond and Pearl, but who knows, maybe this time around they will be more customizable. It looks like you could put little statues in your secret base, and of course you could visit other people's secret bases as well. But the big thing with secret bases in this game is a brand new feature, which is called, I think it's called Pokemon Hideaways. This is a feature where it's tied to the underground. So I think I don't know exactly, or I don't remember exactly how you access the hideaways, but I think it has to do with the statues you put in your secret base. Whatever statues you put in your secret base will affect what kind of Pokemon appear in the Pokemon Hideaways. Now, Pokemon Hideaways are little areas in the underground where you can encounter wild Pokemon and capture them. And the awesome thing is, it looks like you can actually encounter rare Pokemon that are a lot more difficult to find, that are typically a lot more difficult to find, such as, for example, Munchlax, which was a real headache to obtain in original Diamond and Pearl. I think you had to put honey on trees and then wait 6 hours, and then Munchlax was like a 1% spawn rate, so it was just insane. So this time around, it looks like it might be a little easier to get Munchlax, which is really awesome. It also showed Pokemon like Houndoom, Graveler. I mean, I imagine you can probably catch almost any Pokemon in these. Again, we don't have too much more information at this point, but if it's something like the Dex Nav in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, there was a lot of rare Pokemon you could find, and Pokemon with rare abilities and rare moves. So hopefully that's the case here as well. Now, something that caught my eye is when they showed off the hideaways, they actually showed a couple Pokemon that I don't think were in the original Sinnoh Dex. One that caught my eye was Sentret. Now, I looked it up. Maybe I'm missing something, but I looked it up on Cerebi, and I did not see Sentret in the original Diamond and Pearl or Platinum Pokedexes. And it doesn't look like you can obtain Sentret. So maybe you can, but it's not in the National Dex in those games, or it's not in the Pokedex in those games. So that's one Pokemon that doesn't typically appear in Diamond and Pearl that looks like it's available in these Pokemon Hideaways. So maybe the Pokemon Hideaways are ways to get rare Pokemon that don't normally appear in Diamond and Pearl. If that's the case, I'm going to be really, really happy about that, because I know this is a small thing, but personally, I really like when you can obtain Pokemon that are not originally from that region in these games. It just gives more variety to the games, and it gives you a wider selection of Pokemon to have on your team. So I'm really excited for this. I think this is a really great feature, and I really can't wait. Honestly, I know this might sound weird, but this is the feature that has made me the most excited for these games, and I was already really excited. So what do you think of the Pokemon Hideaways and the Pokemon Underground and Secret Bases in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? I'm really excited to see what you think about it. Are you as enthusiastic about them as me, or do you think I'm wrong and I'm kind of overdoing it? I'm overhyping them. But that's pretty much it for this video. It ended up being a little longer than I thought, but I had a lot to talk about. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please go ahead and leave a like if you enjoyed, or if you agree, or even if you disagree, you can go ahead and still leave a like. And also hit the bell notification, or the bell icon, so you can get notifications about more videos. I do plan on posting more videos now that Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are going to be coming out very soon. I also plan to post a video about Legends Arceus, which also looks amazing. I really cannot wait for that game at the beginning of next year. So I hope everyone's doing well. It's good to be back. Please let me know in the comments what you think, and I'm looking forward to reading your comments and having a discussion. Have a great day.